in. One team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hawkeyes offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, Dave?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
He fires a bullet to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the miss on third down, the punt team is on the field. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got his man to the left. It's a seam wide open. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Tight end now in motion. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Floating away. Gets rid of it. Hauls it in. And he's dragged down.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Takes the handoff. It's Rivera. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Caught in the backfield. It's Rivera. Across the 45. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the tailback. Shakes off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Off the play fake on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Mullins. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Iowa!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now this offense is back on the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it and they reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gun. The running back has it. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Really nice penetration by this defense. Getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. It'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Breaks into the open. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And the Hawkeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Got him looking one. He wants to throw. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The give to the back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engage, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. There he goes. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Proctor. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Here comes the field goal unit. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That'll close the gap to 14.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller...
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barnes. Still on his feet up to 45. He's loose on the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Iowa!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. On the run, it's Rivero. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Caught over the middle, it's Fowler. And the defense jumps on it, they get that turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Now on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Proctor. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Motion from the back. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's looking to throw. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Lost to throw again. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
It's complete to the left. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. And we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Quick strike complete.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Trying to make magic with his feet.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
Well, that means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they can do something very special this season.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fowler. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
It's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Powers through the defender. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands. It's Rivero. Just steamrolling the defense. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Pressure coming. And it's a touchdown. Puts 6 on the board.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Plows through the defense. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
No fair catches here, looking for room. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. So now to try to take advantage of that defensive stop time starting to work against them a little bit, and we'll see what they can do. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Pocket breaking down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They've got the screen set up. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D-line would have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Points on the board right before the half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. They bring the punter onto the field now. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Hawkeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. Starting this third quarter on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. You saw it on that play.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And he burrows his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Sends it back in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. At midfield, he's got room. Just plowing ahead. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And the quarterback's showing a lot of toughness on that play, being able to focus downfield with all that pressure coming right ahead.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Just feeds the running back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. The Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line. Running back searching for a hole. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The punt team makes its way onto the field. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dan.
Yeah, breaks into the open. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Fighting off the defender. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Runs through and runs through another one. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
The final gut punch. Touchdown on the short run.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. They'll leave it with him. There he goes! They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. And the Hawkeyes want to move quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They go to the ground. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats?
Looking to take a shot. Makes a catch at the 15. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get there.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile.
And they're in for a touchdown.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's gone. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. wants to go up top on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep. Not able to connect there.
Grab behind the line. It's Bob. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. FIU has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 15 to Louisiana. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw for it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Bond. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He wants a big play here late. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Late in the game, fourth quarter, who's going to step up? Just a few seconds ago, it was the offense coming up with a big play offensively, but how about the defense answering with a sack of their own?
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. Into the end zone. For a touchdown. And now just 1 point away from the tie.
Massive score, now massive decision making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, that's your decision.
He'll bring it out. It's Woods. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his tight end. And tackled there by the defense. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to get it through the air. Right on the money. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He rifles one deep to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent. Does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
Thanks so much for spending some time